Alrighty. We return to our teens. It's now midnight in the donkey house. The high schoolers have set up a base camp in the south guest bedroom. The group has calmed down since what happened a few hours ago in the storage room. Unpacking your things for the night, you managed to find a few more details this room had to offer. First and foremost, checking the cabinets, you found mostly nothing. However, one thing of note is a newspaper article.
Sick, boys.
Weird avenue with donkeys.
Shut up for a second. I just read the most horrible thing, you boys. You boys.
Why do you keep calling us that, man? You're being off the weird about this whole boy stuff. I don't know where this all came from.
Well, listen up, boys. Prosper Cove family slain in terrible attack. Oh, God. Mother and 3 children killed. Oh, sick. Police seek missing father. Oh, no. React to every sentence.
Feels like you're editing your own commentary.
Yeah, I thought you'd like to know. Sorry. A tragedy of awful proportions unfolded today in Prosper Cove when Miss Gloria Kerwin and her 3 children, Harold, 5. There's 5 Harolds, 3 Sarahs, and 2 Susans. Were found brutally. That's a lot of kids. Were brutally murdered on their estate. On or in their estate, I think on top.
I don't know what the technical.
Pretty sure. The well-known Coswell Manse. Hey, that's where we are. Deputy Whitford of the Prosper Cove County Sheriff's Office made the grisly discovery while making a routine inspection. Oh no, the cops. Well, I've never seen anything like it, the brave but shaken deputy told this reporter. They were all dead. I thought they'd be alive, but they were all dead this time. And I was really scared. My pants. It says all this in the article. The family had indeed been brutally and cowardly slain, struck down by repeated blows from an axe. Oh no. Not even little Susan was spared from this hideous fate. Not all 2 of Susan's. Both the Susans weren't spared from this slate. No murder weapon has been discovered, and Mr. Arthur Kerwin, the children's father, is presently missing. Bad dad.
It doesn't say 90% of the stuff that Tom's saying.
And he is wanted by the police for questioning, but why? He's the dad. Although fears are also held for his safety. That's from the Gazette, which I think is a fast animal found in the Africa.
It is.
Alrighty, to recap that really quick, because that was a lot of embellishment.
The Africa.
He basically just found a newspaper article that was about Arthur Kerwin that said that he killed his 3 kids, his wife, and then he went missing and the police can't find him, and he killed them with an axe.
Yeah, we got all that.
I thought it was pretty clear about that. He killed about 15 children with an axe.
15
and Dad should have been there for it. He missed the whole thing. He didn't even get to see it.
He was out buying smokes again.
He was probably buying smokes.
Also, Dax also has had time to read The Demented Days of Danvers. Here were the most notable parts. Yep.
In 1894, Lawrence witnessed
Everett Breckenridge's cameraman, Schmitty Waller, being consumed by the denizens of Cannibal Mountain. I believe this is the first instance of my uncle's trauma manifesting. On the trip to the Himalayas, the expedition team came across what they thought was some sort of strange bear undiscovered. The crew was hungry and the rifleman was a crack shot who wasted no time. They had killed the beast and ate it, and moved on with their lives. When asking my uncle about this beast after the events that happened at Danvers, and now having more of an open mind, he believes that they encountered what was in fact a Yeti. Australia was Lawrence's final straw before checking himself into Danvers. It was there his expedition team encountered something so profound even recollecting it caused my uncle to have a fit. Unfortunately, they never learned what it was my uncle saw, but it was enough to know that he was right in his assessment of his mental faculties. But hindsight is 20/20, and if only he never picked Danvers. It was not a localized earthquake that we escaped from in Danvers. My friend Murphy Brackow and I uncovered a sinister plot involving occult practices. The head doctor, Berger, was sacrificing patients to the eldritch god Lorgar in an attempt to manifest her into our world. Murphy and I risked our very lives to save Uncle Lawrence, and it cost Murphy everything. I traded my best friend, my partner, for my uncle, and I will never forget his companionship nor his sacrifice. I do not know what happened to my uncle in the Amazon. I had received the horrific news the day after my uncle, Lawrence Coswell, returned home, shot his wife, my aunt, and then put a bullet in his head. Something must have reactivated his post-traumatic stress from all the years of expeditions that have waned on his psyche. My uncle is known for his hiding places. I was hoping I could find his chronicler's journal in his manse in Prosper Cove, but alas, he either hid it too well or disposed of it before the deed.
Cool.
Alrighty.
That was real cool. That was real beautiful. That was real nice.
Did you write that yourself?
Did I? No. And I hold up the book. No, I didn't. You're asking me if I wrote this book?
I wrote
he wrote an excerpt, you idiot. God damn.
I'm sorry, Marky.
Ugh. Why does everyone read like I talk? I feel like everyone took my voice.
Secondly, it appears this room is the room people commonly stay in when taking on the Donkey Dare Challenge. Go fuck yourself.
It makes sense. It is.
Carved into the wall above the bed are names of brave teens and dates they accomplished the overnight stay. The fire burns brightly in the fireplace, giving the room a somewhat nice feeling, which soothes some worries.
Should we film our
sense of romance, maybe?
As an objective, to just kind of give you guys a direction to kind of work towards, if you can manage to film four scenes, each with a different fact about Lawrence Coswell, the video will be complete. But yeah, you're now in the south guest bedroom upstairs. There's a fire going. You have all of your stuff set up for the night to go. And this room feels like base camp now.
And I just want to let everybody know this project was done already, but Dax erased it.
Because Chris already met some of the criteria for that.
No, Kenny.
I had the whole thing done already.
Oh, sick, man.
As we talked about in class, Kenny, you're failing a lot of the classes. And I'm here to help by...
You don't know my grades.
You told me them.
You can't read minds. Dax.
Can Dax read minds, bro?
Are you doing soul read jutsu on me right now, Dax? Soul read jutsu.
We're going to start this project from the beginning. And we're doing right, guys. Because I need that A. And based on, the couple hours, I know you guys definitely need the A.
Don't tell me what I need, bro.
You don't go to school with us.
You're my friend. I mean, yeah, definitely. You're right. I'll take it.
All I can tell you is that Lawrence Coswell put on this sweet mask and slayed an entire village with this katana. Shing.
Well, sick. He shredded a whole village.
That guy sounds like a goddamn murderer.
That's, a murder scene, that happened. That's a fact. So you guys I'll dub over it later. Augie, why don't you be like the wife?
Alright.
Marky, you can be the aunt. And Kenshin, you take that cool sword and just act it out.
You're asking me to identify as a woman? I'm happy to.
I think he asked me to be the wife.
Well, the aunt, too. There's
I'm
two.
the aunt.
Lawrence killed two.
Two?
What? Are there male ants? I'm confused about this.
How many ants do we have?
There's one aunt, there's one mom. We're going to roll in 3, 2...
So wait, you just want me to kill them?
I just want you to kill... Yeah, just kill them.
I'm union, so we gotta go through a few things first.
Well, I'm probably gonna dub it over after, so just whatever feels natural, Kenny.
Like that, Sag.
Kenny,
I'm in character. Can we start? I'm in character.
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Don't shoot me. Are we
Lawrence
gonna kiss?
Coswell
Do we
approaches.
kiss in this scene?
Slowly, surely.
Let's kiss.
I'm working
Let's go
at
ahead.
Anger.
I step towards them.
Well, I'm gonna do a sick kickflip real quick.
What the heck? Are you here to chop carrots? Because otherwise you put that knife down.
I'm the 6 Susans that were stabbed in the face.
Augie, once we were best friends, but then you betrayed me. You hurt my soul, stabbed me in the back. You probably thought I'd never be back, but here I am. Ready with my vengeance. I've trained for this moment. Now die. Ah!
Is
I'm
he
gonna
stab me?
I'm running at you with the sword like this.
Yeah, like fall down.
I want, okay. Let's have 2 people roll. I want, Kenshin, I want you to roll, tech calculate, and Augie, I want you to roll body move.
I didn't get it.
So you both failed?
My 1 dice. Yep.
I had
Alright.
6 dice, by the way, and none of them got it.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was both, one of you had to, oh, actually, you could push if one of you wanted to. Well, Tom, wait, Tom, are you younger? Do you have a luck point?
I do have 1 luck point.
You could re-roll all of them with your luck point.
I'll do that.
Okay, I was gonna say that might be worth it this time.
This time I got 3 6s.
Okay, so so Kenshin basically goes to stab you, but he's really too into it, and he gets like really close to stabbing you, and you manage to jump out of the way just in time, but he catches part of your shirt and actually tears it with the sword, and then like just kind of keeps running past you, and then impales the sword into the wall.
Oh man, this is a prototype Tony Hawk button-up shirt before he made those, but this is one of them.
This is great, guys. You're doing great. Now kill the ant.
I'm just cooking here, cooking some
I pull the sword out and do you see the rage that fills my eyes?
Bro, you ripped my shirt. Is he gonna kill me? Should I? Am I in, like?
No, you're dead. You gotta act dead. You were supposed to get hit by it, but it's fine.
One more flesh. Vengeance
We
will
don't
be
have
mine.
a visual effects budget.
You're dead.
I go up behind him while he's cooking, and I turn the blade backwards, and I slice the dull end across his back.
Act dead. Act dead.
You're dead now.
Hold on, that's a girl. That's a female.
It's you.
Right?
Yeah. That's
You're
against
dead.
you.
So lost in
dead.
character
Just be
right now. I'm
dead.
in character.
Marky,
That's me. Ah!
Perfect. Dead.
And I look at the camera and I say,
I'll zoom in slowly.
this sweet bitch called death comes for us all.
Can't swear, but I'll dub it over. And I'll pause. All right, stop.
Marky's
All right,
still
one scene
dying.
down, guys.
You've missed half of Marky's death. What'd you find?
Found something on the floor and he's eating it.
I found a pretzel on the floor.
The old floor pretzel.
All right, we get it.
feel like that scene was
Nicely
good,
done.
'cause I didn't
It's
do
truly
it.
authentic. There was no blood, though. We need some blood.
Was there ketchup downstairs?
He said blood.
Yeah, like. Well, yeah.
We have
but
no
like-
character downstairs, but I got hunting now. It's in my
I
hand. You can't see it.
Yeah. Dax, why don't you hold out your
Tell you
hand?
what, tell you
We
what,
just need
I
to
got-
borrow
I got-
some blood.
Yeah, Dax, you put out your hand for a second. I just want to take a little prick. Sick ow! Okay, that's a big old.
I'm just watching with the camera. Guys, no, we can get something else. None of us need to bleed.
we got lots of blood already. So we're
Really,
full of it.
as you guys are filming and everything like that, suddenly you kind of hear like a coming from the fireplace behind the fire.
Yeah.
There's like a scratching.
Turn it around. Turn the camera around.
Can't you knock it off?
That sounds like a goddamn squirrel
It is
up in
not
that fireplace.
hot.
Someone should go check it out.
You got a combat knife. Why don't you slay that
Yeah,
squirrel?
aren't you like you're a trapper, Marky? Trap it. We can use the squirrel blood.
Yeah, Marky, trap it and cook it.
I can do that. Totally. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And here I go. I'm walking over to the fireplace right now with my knife out.
So the fire's still going, so if you wanted to inspect it, you might want to get rid of the fire.
Alright, I'm gonna start stabbing the fire to put it out. With my knife.
It doesn't...
Get out of here, motherfucker!
Wait, bro, I gotta pee really quick. I know one way to put out
fires
fire.
are. For some reason, Marky thinks that fires are like critters, so I'm just trying to get it. Get out of here! Go and get it!
You got him,
Flying
Marky.
out. He's flying out.
You got him.
guys. It's okay.
You're doing it, bud.
I want to say... Yeah, you know what? No, it doesn't put the fire.
We could pee on it as brothers.
Is there like can we turn the key? Is there like a key or is it like logs in there?
It's just logs. You guys burned just like random pieces of furniture you found that were dry enough.
I mean, if we pee on the logs, then we can't light them again.
Oh, shit. What if you shit on the logs?
Now all you did is add more logs.
I have a water bottle. I have a water jug in my backpack. I'm gonna take that out and just pour it on the fire.
Alrighty. Yeah, that works.
I forgot I had this the whole time. I have an ultimate liquid knife. It kills him right away. It's gone.
Better yet, he lobs it up and just kind of cuts it over the fire.
Yeah.
So what you see when the fire goes out after the smoke kind of clears a little bit, you definitely hear the scratching is louder. But there doesn't seem to be, it's just like a solid brick wall. Like, there doesn't seem to be, like anything in the fireplace, or like if you look up, you don't really see anything coming from there. If you look down, you do see another grate, kind of like the one that I mentioned to Dax before. It looks like it leads to a fireplace down below. But yeah, as far as you can tell, there's nothing there. If you want, roll mind investigate.
Without a single success. I got 0 successes.
Yeah, so you don't see anything that would like indicate you don't see anything that would be scratching, but you still definitely hear it.
Probably the dumb boy again. What's his name? Kyle. Of course
yeah.
it was.
It was Coranius. It was Coranius, I remember. It was a Greek guy.
And then just as soon as it started, you no longer hear the scratching.
See? Told you. Classic Kyle shit.
Well, we did
Do we think that Kyle's capable? Oh, it doesn't matter.
of scratching?
Of scratching?
Probably. You guys want to film a scene in this, like, the cool mask room?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
The trophy room?
Yeah.
This was the coolest place. This is where Kenshin got this awesome sword, guys.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Do you guys want to go there?
Yeah, one of us can be Lawrence Coswell or Harem Bingham III, and we could talk about Machu Picchu.
I'll be
Oh, someone should be the Yeti!
I'll be Machu
Someone could be
Picchu.
Someone could be the Yeti.
I'll be the Yeti.
So as you guys are walking from the south guest bedroom towards, you have to cross through the main hall, obviously, to get there. And it's raining outside, and there's some thunder and everything. You can hear it coming through the windows. It's very dark, so at this point you now need your flashlights to get anywhere. And if you guys have any like candles you found or anything like that, you're kind of using that to light the way. But the whole house is like just pitch black and creepy looking, and you can still feel the creaking and the swaying as you're walking through the main hall. Lightning flashes, and I want everybody to roll mind comprehend really quick. Basically everybody passed?
No.
Oh, except for Augie. So Augie just keeps...
Oh, good doggy.
Augie just keeps walking towards the trophy room. But as the lightning cracks, the whole house kind of lights up for a second. But what's weird is when the light from the lightning stops, you notice that there's kind of like a weird bluish purplish light outlining the door to the attic. And then it fades.
A gray purplish light in the attic?
Yeah, it's like a bluish purplish light that just kind of like, you see the flash of light from the lightning, and then almost as that goes away, there's just like a leftover light from there, and it slowly fades out. And it's very noticeable because of how dark it is in the house. But you guys all kind of stop to see that, and Augie just keeps walking straight forward into the trophy room. So now he's in the trophy room by himself. Augie, what do you do for a second while you're alone?
Well, what kind of trophies are we talking about?
It's actually not like deer heads or anything like that, because I remember you guys wanted to eat a deer head. It's more like trophies like Lawrence Coswell found on expeditions that he went on. So like idols and like statues that he found and like relics and everything like that. There's like a full. It's funny because I didn't think of this when you asked me originally, Kenshin, but there's like a full suit of samurai armor in there, but it's way too big for you, and like stuff like that, and all over the room and stuff.
Is there anything made of wax?
No, because if there was, it would have melted by now.
Oh. Is there anything like a flat surface with an edge on it?
There's shelves. There's a couple glass shelves that hold some ceremonial daggers in them.
Can I grind on them?
You can absolutely try.
Grind on these suckers.
All right.
Hey, watch this, guys. I still don't realize everybody else isn't there.
Roll, let's say this one will be, because I basically make this your mind investigate, let's just make it mind investigate. This is how Augie finds things. He kick flips and fucks up, and then something happens when he fucks up.
I got 1-6. So 1 success.
So you did succeed. All right, so you grind across this this precious glass case that somehow managed to survive all this time until you showed up. And then as you get to the end, you manage to get the entire thing. As it gets to the end, though, the glass case, one of the legs kind of breaks out, and the whole thing like, and like, but you don't hurt yourself when you fall. Like, your skateboard kind of goes one way and you go another way. You fall to the ground, but you manage to, like, kind of catch yourself. So it's like a graceful fall,
Controlled.
A controlled fall, yeah. So you don't hurt yourself or anything.
Sick.
You
So
get up.
glad everybody saw that.
You get up and you look around and you see around the room, and you see that nobody else is in the room. Lightning flashes again, and in the top corner of the room, right next to the front entrance, for a moment, you see what looks like just like a guy stuck up in the corner, and then, like, when the light fades, it seems like he's gone.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe it
That
was
some real
just...
Augie doggy shit.
Maybe it was just the lightning. Alright, we cut back to everybody else.
Where are we right now?
You're just in the main hall. You notice that? You can keep going to the trophy room if you want.
No, did you guys see that light?
It was pretty cool. Maybe we
Yeah,
fell
it was
asleep in
good.
there.
There's probably a cool device up there. Definitely worth investigating.
All right, let's go up, and I'll start the camera.
Now it's a Blair Witch video.
And I go, teleportation jutsu, and I just jump up and grab the
You
door
try.
and pull it down.
It is far too high for you to get it by just yourself. You would need
Even if I
something...
wall jump?
Even if you wall jump.
What if I double jump?
What if I double jump? What if I do a backflip? But yeah, it's far too high for just one of you to be able to get.
Hey, I'm way more muscular. How about I give one of you a toss, and you jump and you grab the string and pull it down?
Tell you what, buddy. I have an uncle who was a trapeze artist for 3 days until he died.
It's in your blood.
You hear a really
It's in my
loud
blood.
crash.
It's in my blood.
You hear a really loud crash really quick. That's Augie fucking up the glass case in the other room.
And then you hear,
Oh, yeah, I think we're gonna film in this cool purple room.
Yeah, Augie,
Alright,
come on
and-
back.
the follow-up. And I'll kick open the door.
I'll flip open the door.
Kickflip onto the door handle and twist the skateboard.
Yeah, Augie, give me a hand. Give us a hand over here.
How about I, instead of taking his cue to like jump onto his hand, I jump up him instead. Like I use parts of his body that he wasn't anticipating me using.
I meant help me pick him up. Okay, ow.
I want Kenshin. I want you to roll body force. That seems right.
Didn't get any. I got, no joke, 4 5s.
Jesus. Well, everybody's
Yeah,
rolling
I didn't
buckets
pass.
tonight. So, as Augie's trying to get up, you kind of, what's it called? You kind of sway a little bit. He manages to grab the little ring that holds the attic open, but as he does it, he kind of kicks you in the face a little bit. You fall backwards. Augie's just hanging onto the thing. It swings open. He's like, "Ugh!" And then he falls onto his back. Kenshin, you get injured if you aren't injured already. But that does make the ladder from the attic come down. So you did open it, but you got hurt in the process.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hop onto the ladder Because I was all psyched to get lifted up into the attic, and then
Yeah, then that
happened. So
instead of double teaming. Yeah.
So I just so you guys all fell down, run and jump on your fallen body and try and grab the bottom of the ladder. And stuff.
All right.
So do I need to
It's
roll?
off him like a trampoline.
So it is incredibly dark in the attic. Do you guys all have lights to be able to see?
I got a flashlight.
You got a
I
flashlight?
got Bam Majira's book, and that's the only light I need to light my way.
That's the North Star.
I have some matches.
You have some.
The North Star.
I have a legitimate.
I have a
Food for us?
flashlight.
You have a flashlight as well.
flashlight.
Okay, cool.
So is that
all
two
right.
flashlights?
2 flashlights, a match, and Bam Madeira's on.
Does the camera have a night vision mode, or is it too early for that?
I want to say it does, but it's black and white. Because I think Mike's camera had that when we were kids,
I think
right?
so, yeah.
It did have a night vision, yeah. It's all dark in there. So wait, do you go up first with the camera in black and white mode?
Yeah.
Kind of leading the witness there, aren't you?
Oh, he's going. No, he's going. I'll go behind. I'll go behind Marky.
So it's like the Blair Witch, but you have people in front of you.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys go up into the attic, and you what little you can see whenever you kind of look around. This attic was most likely neglected by everyone who ever lived here. In this large expanse of a room, you find the belongings of every resident tucked away in various corners, extending outwards like a sort of junk maze. This room is full of things tossed and forgotten, and it looks like not even the vandals dared enter this room. The water damage in this room seems to have caused fungus to grow, as the whole room appears to be covered in a black and purple mushrooms that glow every time the lightning strikes outside.
Oh, mushrooms.
Black and purple mushrooms.
So the second you guys get up here, you're looking around for a moment, and then there's a lightning crash, and then all of a sudden the entire room just glows this beautiful blue and purple as you see all these mushrooms just kind of glow for a moment, and then they slowly fade out as the lightning from them fades. They're bioluminescent mushrooms.
Oh.
Hey man, sweet. We got free food all over these walls here. I'm gonna start eating.
Oh
I'm
god.
gonna go and grab a mushroom. I go up and grab a mushroom and start sniffing it. Investigating it.
As you do, you're already upset, I think. I want to say, oh man, it doesn't, well, you're already upset. Roll mind comprehend.
I did not get it.
You did not get it? So this mushroom causes you to be just very dizzy just from smelling it. Like getting so close to it and smelling it, it makes you feel incredibly dizzy.
Hey
And
guys.
then yell, "Give you $1."
Oh god.
You don't even
What?
have to give him $1. Watch this. Marky, I dare you to eat those.
Oh. All right, I'll do it.
Oh god.
That's fine. No problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these mushrooms and eat it.
All right. Your character just freaks out. Let's say you eat it, and then suddenly you look around the room, and all the mushrooms, despite not having any lightning crash in the room, all seem to glow suddenly, and then the entire room starts to glow. And what you see in the room as you're looking around and stuff is, if you look up at the very ceiling of the room, it just looks like there's a bunch of just people coming out of the ceiling, staring down at you, coming closer and closer as they're bending towards you. The ceiling
shit,
coming
man.
with them as they do.
There's Amish people all over the ceiling. They're freaking me out.
I think I saw
Yeah,
one of the
pitchforks.
Amish downstairs, too.
What? Who said that? Ah!
It's me, buddy. Tell him, it's me.
He's gone.
Comes back up. All right, that'll do.